What's up, Dragon Brood? So today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are finishing our 3-deck series from the Deck Doctor stream that I did with CovertGoBlue a week ago, and wanted to show you something interesting that came from that. We actually built what's basically an Orzhov Life Drain deck. Interestingly, it's mostly a standard deck, but it does play a few lands and one actual card in the deck that are only in Historic, so we'll see if it's able to hold up against the Historic stuff. But as always, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, because that helps me out a whole lot so I can keep doing this. But for now, let's go take a look at this Orzhov Life Drain deck. Now, I want to start out by saying that I've played a version of this on the channel before in Standard, and then I've also played an Abzan version, but there is a key card in here that didn't exist before when we played it. So, taking a look down the list, we're playing this Rated Scorpions, which is a great card. Just drains for 2 if it dies. Blood Artist is the card, though. This is kind of the more interesting thing, that it gives you an additional way to get that extra drain boost, which is great. Playing a couple of Priests of Forgotten Gods, because this can give us a way to just automatically kill things. We can sacrifice our own stuff. Lots of things going on for this list. Cruel Celebrant, which is a really nice addition, because it's kind of important to the deck. Anytime you see this deck in Standard, you're going to see this card. We're playing a couple of Fiend Artisans. You know, we're going to be putting stuff into the yard, but this also lets us go get key creatures. So if we want to go get a Celebrant, or we want to get a Blood Artist, or a Priest, or maybe even a Veto if we think that can just kill somebody in one turn. Bastion of Remembrance, this is a good card because it basically doubles up the abilities of the Blood Artist and the Cruel Celebrant, but it also gives you a token, which is important. Midnight Reaper is just a way for us to get some extra cards in case we need it. Playcrafter, this is a one-of. It's a tool that we can kind of search for sometimes if we need to eliminate a Planeswalker, potentially with the Fiend Artisan out. Veto is a card. This is a fan favorite card. I think anytime you have any type of deck that has room for one more black card, or you're already gaining some life, you're going to have tons of people telling you put Veto in the list. Even on the stream, I think we had 5 or 6 people saying, yeah, Veto, what about Veto? Does Veto go in this list? So Veto definitely found a home here. Also, to update this, from the list we played on, or that we doctored on the channel, this did have 2 Tithe Taker. I've removed the Tithe Taker so we can just focus in on kind of the life drain aspect, and added an additional Bastion and added an additional Veto. We'll see if that backfires or not. Woe Strider, because it makes a token and lets us sack things. Luminous Broodmoth, because if things die, they come back, which means we get to trigger twice. And Teysa also lets us trigger twice. We don't have much that makes tokens except for the Bastion, so we can't really worry about that too much. Couple of Stonecoil Serpents, just if you need a big creature, you need to block something. If you just need something to die for 0 and you have 2 or 3 drain effects out, that's really big as well. And then we're playing 7 Plains, 2 Phyrexian Towers. This is one from Jumpstart, which has also been added to Historic. 7 Swamps, Godless Shrines, and then Isolated Chapels from Dominaria, which again makes it Historic. So the thing here with this list is it very well could be a standard list. If you're looking at the cards in the deck, really, we can find other things we can play in place of the Blood Artist. And you could actually just swap the lands and just play it as a standard list, which is totally viable. But for now, we're going to see how this holds up against other Historic lists in the arena. This looks reasonable. We'll keep this. And I will say that normally I just test decks in the play queue because we're just testing out new ideas or whatever. However, in this case, the season just started over and reset anyway in ladder, so like even if we lose, this isn't really going to go anywhere, so our harmony things, so we're just going to go for it. So we're going to open with the Serrated Scorpion. This looks like we're probably playing against Reclamation, which is a big kick in the pants, not going to lie. I'm going to go ahead and play this and attack. Yep, there's an Explorer, so that's exactly what we're up against, is Reclamation here. It's going to be tough for just a 1-game set, I think, for us to overcome that. Alright, so I'm going to play the Woe Strider and hope for the best here. If it doesn't die, we might get some equity out of this Mothra. That's not going to happen, so let's go ahead and sack some things. That's not going to help us here. I guess our target against this deck is we kind of have to just play Mothra first. I don't think we really get a choice. Probably could have just sacked the... I mean, it wouldn't have done much, though. It would have just left us with the Blood Artist, I think. Which is kind of unfortunate. Alright, I mean, I guess this is who we are. Also didn't help that we drew the Plague Crafter, really, either, because that doesn't do anything for us in this matchup. At best, we're going to get to trade with some type of zombie token. Alright, opponent doesn't really have much for us, it doesn't look like, which is kind of interesting. Shark token? Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen here. Yep, not a surprise. I mean, we're just going to run it out there. There's not much else we can do. At least we can tack past a 2/2 shark. Though I say that, it's not even worth attacking and putting it at risk, though. Yep, I think this Mothra is dead, y'all. Yeah. That's it. We're not coming back from this one. Oh boy, we get to go first. We'll keep it, I suppose. I don't know why I'm trying to make that for 2. It's turn 1. Oh boy. Well, I guess we could block a Pteramander for a turn. That's not the worst thing. I mean, I assume they're just going to put Curiosity on it or something. Well, they're not attacking, so that's reasonable, I suppose. Well, if they're going to counter something, I guess I'd rather it be this. I mean, just Essence Capture and make a 2/2 Pteramander. Nope, just Lofty Denial. Okay. Well, kind of the same thing. Well, now the opponent can put a thing on and counter. I mean, that's fine. Probably just going to turn it into an octopus. No, just traded. Interesting. Oh, I forgot. It's whenever another creature dies, not another creature you control. That is interesting. Alright, so Mothra can at least block here, so that's a start. Alright, Spectral Sailor. Opponent has 5 cards. I have to assume some number of them are Brazen Borrowers or spell counters. I mean, I guess our goal now is just play things and keep them from drawing cards. Alright, Essence Capture. Makes sense. No attacks. I mean, we're better off blocking here, I think. We're not going to get to block. Fair enough. Alright, we'll just take our 2, I guess. This is interesting. I mean, the opponents... I mean, what are the odds? Do we go with a Bastion? See if that draws a counter first. I mean, I guess we can pay 4 for it, huh? Man, I don't even know if it's worth it, but sure. I feel like we got to do something here. Alright, we're down to 19. We're playing a charter course to look for more spell counters. Alright, I guess we're gonna open with the Blood Artist. Alright, well they definitely want to counter our Mothra. Not much we can do about it. Yep. Alright, we'll get what damage in we can. We're technically still winning the life race, though we do know that they have a Brazen Bar kind of waiting in wait there. Or laying in wait. Of course they're waiting in wait. That's a silly statement. Alright. I mean, I guess we just let things get countered from here. I mean, I'm not sure what else we do. Alright, Wizard's Retort, sure. Just attacking with the Blood Artist to make a statement. And I'm assuming the opponent's hand is just spell counters because they're not doing anything else. Oh, something actually stuck? Oh, this is probably a trap. Into the 2-1 Merfolk and then bounce something. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Yeah, okay, well not bounce a thing, you tap a thing. Yeah, close enough to the same thing. Alright, let's see what we can do here. You know, if the opponent doesn't hit big here, like let's say they're actually out of counters. If we were to draw, what's the best thing we could draw? A Woe Strider? Well, that's only 3. Yeah, that won't get us there. Yeah, I think we're dead now. Dang it. I mean, there's really nothing we can do here. Yeah, Brazen Bar, and we're going to take well more than enough damage. Okay, folks, we're trying something here in the middle of this video. I opted to make some changes. Like, realizing that if you're going to try to play this in the ladder, you're not going to be able to compete at all because we don't have anything really main deck that's going to deal with Reclamation, and you know, we were kind of getting run over by some of the go bigger aggro decks. So I made a couple of changes. We went back in and put the Tide Takers in, mostly because they're good against some of the burn decks. They're good against the mono blue list. We also added in a couple of Omen of the Sun because it says more creatures, more things we can sacrifice. It also gains us life, and you know, it can help us filter for cards later in the game. We reduced down to just 2 vetoes. Took out the Broodmoths, added in Nightmare Shepherds for 2 reasons. One, Nightmare Shepherd has 1 power more, but it also hurts our mana less because now we're just only need splashing white, so anytime we get 1 white mana, we're good, instead of having to hit 2 if we want it early. And then I also added in a couple of Mortify and a couple of Basri's Lieutenants. Again, it's only 1 white mana, but Basri's Lieutenant could let you kind of multiple combo, where if you get things with counters, or you put a counter on a thing, let you get another thing back. Admittedly, you know what? Maybe we don't even do that. Let's just make the Basri's Lieutenants. We'll just make those just Brood Moss. We're just going to go big, because that's going to be better for us anyway. So we're back to Brood Moss, and we'll just risk the 2 mana. But I think this is going to help us out and be a little better. Also gives us some things we can do on our opponent's turn, potentially. And we'll just see how this works out. Still at 24 land. We'll just see how it plays. Okay, I guess we'll keep it. I mean, we get to play spells each of our first 3 turns. We'll see if we draw something big after that. Alright, so there goes the Scorpion. We'll probably just play a basic Plains next turn and play a Tide Taker. Oh man, I was thinking this might be a life gain mono white deck. Like, that was going to be awful. Though this could be hard. If it's Monowhite Auras, maybe we could get into a way where we could chump block a thing for a couple of turns. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Go ahead and play this, though I would prefer to attack first and see if they block. Maybe they don't block. Oh, they don't block anyway. Oh, so we got the best of it on both sides. Okay, now we need to draw a real creature deck. We got to do something here. Looks like we're going to end up blocking with this Tide Taker next turn. Alright, opponent has all the goods here with this core Spirit Dancer. I mean, all we're hoping to do is maybe draw Mortify, and they don't have an answer here. I mean, sadly, we have to block because if we go to 12 and they put anything on it and give it protection, we just die the following turn, which is pretty disappointing. Ugh, and we drew nothing. We drew nothing. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Well, that's unfortunate. Yep, tap the Tide Taker. Oh no, they didn't. Oh, please give that core Spirit Dancer protection from white. That would be so good. I mean, we're definitely blocking. I mean, that's not a question. Alright, there's a Mortify. The question is just, can we get a good opportunity to use it? Opponent has a lot of cards in hand. I can't imagine none of those protect their creature. It is unfortunate because they can give it protection from black and protect it. You'd really like it to be protection from white, but that's not really going to happen. Just pass for now, I guess. I want to try to get the opponent with his... Oh, no. Alright, well now we gotta try. If they have it, there's not much we can do. Yeah, we're just dead. I mean, I guess I can wait it out. See if we can get another Mortify. But they might... Well, even then, another Mortify doesn't do anything. Yeah, they have an All-Seed. So yeah, we're just wrecked here. I mean, if the opponent gave that protection from a color here, I mean, we just... Sadly, we actually have to block with the token, because if we get a white creature, we would have another option to block, whereas we don't have that currently. Ugh. Alright. Wow, we didn't do much to that game at all. We're gonna go ahead and keep this. Alright, that turns out mostly okay. If we desperately needed to, we could sack the that. Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh, this is just Goblins with Umari as a backup card. That's cute. Let's go ahead and attack. I mean, we have a Mortify, but I don't think it does much here. Yep, Instigator, sure. Feel like we attack with the Tide Taker. Alright, well sadly I think the opponent knows what they're doing. Assuming we're going to play a Prospector here. Nope, there's a Krenko, but he does have haste, so he can make a billion dudes. What are we looking for here? That's not it. That's a little better. Though I think we're about to have to just use this on Krenko regardless. Which is kind of sad. Because we can... I could play this. Actually, I need to tap. Oh, it's not going to give me enough. I can only make 5 mana. That's not good. That is very unfortunate. I guess, sadly, we just have to kill Krenko. That's very boring of a play, but it's kind of what we have to do to not die. Oh, there's a Muxus. So we were wrecked either way. We actually can't keep this one. I mean, we could. It would just not generally be good for us. Alright, we're going to mulligan this one. This is not much better. I mean, we have a bunch of 3 mana things. We'll keep this. Teysa's going to have to go and probably a swamp. They did mulligan once. That helps a little bit. I think in this scenario, we run a Gruul Celebrant out first. Yeah, if it gets shocked, it gets shocked. We'll live with the consequences. Oh, it didn't. Nice. Is this where it dies? No is the answer. Alright, I don't want to get too comfortable and run a bunch of drain creatures out there just yet, till we have more things that can die. That's a weird choice, but okay. I guess you're just going to sweep the board here. Want to get rid of everything. Fair enough. Oh, it's a fairy while we're stuck on 2 lands. No. Okay. Oh, back.
I've got time.
not going anywhere with that one. We'll keep it. See what we can do. Opponent just has a number, 9621627. I wonder, let me know in the comments if y'all know if that has any type of significance. Some like movie or geek reference I don't know about. Because I'm sure there's something that I am definitely not aware of. Alright, well we got 2 Mortifies, which could be okay if this is an elf deck. Maybe we get to take down some Archdruids or something. Oh no. Okay, well, sadly, I have played against Gruul enough to know that you gotta kill those on your turn, unfortunately. Alright, we want to kill our Tide Taker. And then nothing. Interesting. Alright, we'll do this. So now we can kind of get some things set up with a Blood Artist, kill their Giant potentially. See how that ends up? Scavenging Ooze is cute. I guess the question is, what do we care about more? I mean, Giant, Ooze. I mean, they would spend 3 mana on the Ooze. It's very tempting to just play Blood Artist here. Because each block is 3 damage drained. So yeah, let's do that. We get more out of blocking than we do attacking, which is a little silly, but hey, that's how things are set up. Ooh, you can't block a Questing Beast though. That's a whole different problem. Alright, so let's say we block. We gain 9. No, we gain 6. Opponent goes to 11. We can kill the Questing Beast. They would go to 9. We would go up. Man, the sad part is I almost don't want to in case we draw something next turn. Let's block. Yeah, let's just do it though. I don't think we have the safety net to let us get around it. At best, maybe we draw like a Woe Strider. No, if we get another Blood Artist, like I say, then we just block with everything. That's kind of nice. Because then that would actually end up killing the opponent from 12. Ooh, another Bastion would be nice too. Wouldn't hate that too much. That'd be pretty sweet. Alright. I mean, I'm not going to block. Alright, let's see how bad it is. Embercleave up. Alright, there's the cleave. 7. Opponent can go to 13. Oh, then go to 14. Yeah. Ugh. We just keep drawing these lands when we need to draw other things late in these games. Alright, let's keep it. I mean, we can probably do better, but... I mean, we have Teysa in hand. Let's just see how this works out. We do have a removal card. Man, I just realized even a Teysa would have been good last game. Teysa would have doubled everything up. That would have been it. Alright. Well, we got a hand that's kind of doing nothing. That's not great for us. I mean, the only thing maybe that could be a positive if they're playing... I don't know. I mean, I guess we go ahead and get it. They're obviously playing a lot of removal. This is where we want to see, like, Tithe Takers or something. Alright, I mean, just sitting on it isn't going to do anything. Assuming she's dead, though. Because they don't have much reason to run out of Murderous Rider otherwise. Now Teysa dies? Yep, there's a Grasp of Darkness. So she's just Monoblack removal. Not sure what their actual things are, but are kill conditions. Play this first. And then we'll pass. Alright, they didn't have a thing to kill something? That's a surprise. Gonna just sweep the board here. And this might happen. Witch's Vengeance. Alright, let's at least do this. Get something out of it. Alright, we'll leave that on. Assuming you want to kill the Woe Strider opponent. Makes sense. We don't have quite enough things yet. Alright, hit the opponent to 16. I mean, I guess the good news against an opponent that's playing a deck like this, we end up with a lot of damage just from our own things dying, which is kind of a nice benefit. We don't have enough in the yard yet. We need one more. Oh no, you have 4 others. Thought it was 5. Thinking of Burrow. Sure. Alright, eliminate our Cruel Celebrant, sure. Another goat can play. Play a land. We'll pass. Probably could have held the land in case they're playing some random discard thing, but don't see that being the case here. Dead Woe Strider? No. Alright, this is an interesting way to go. I guess we're lucky we have this Mortify. Bastion. Yes, we will keep Bastion. It's kind of part of our game plan, so it doesn't hurt to be out there, and we can sack the token at some point if we need to. Attack for 5. It also puts a little bit of hurt on the opponent if they choose to pay for it to put onto a creature. I mean, we survived a lot of removal, y'all. Grasp, Witch's Vengeance, double Disfigure, Eliminate. Alright, opponent's going to lose another life. That's lethal unless they have a creature kill thing here. sack our token. Alright. Got in there. Got it done. We'll keep it. I don't know what we're going to do with this hand, but we're going to try to make something happen. Don't know how if this Blood Artist is going to live at all, but... I mean, we got to try something, I guess. I mean, this is the burn deck, so probably not great for us. Yeah, no blocks. Alright, they didn't shoot the Blood Artist and then us to get bonus damage. So I guess it's a Lightning Strike? Nope. It's a Pyromancer. Okay. Maybe this? And I'm going to try to hold out to see if maybe we could Blood Artist eliminate the following turn. Because that would be nice. Ugh, Chain Whirler. That's unfortunate. Ghost Rider's nice, but I'm not sure it does anything for us. I think I'm going to let it ride. I think I'm going to try to get a land on top if we can. Alright. Oh, it's not even a black land. Never mind. I messed up double time here. Yeah, if that's the case, whatever the opponent attacks with, we might as well just block at this point. I mean, because we kind of already know what we're doing here. This is not great. I'm actually going to play this. See if maybe we get lucky and the opponent doesn't have anything. I mean, it made my last turn block a lot less quality, but I figured we'd try something. Oh, they had it anyway. Alright, we'll take 5. Alright, come on, deck. Oh, well now we have to kill a Lavamancer. That's a bigger problem. Yeah, we're just not going to be able to get the right stuff into play. Dang it. Okay, these next two we're going to play just in the casual queue, just to kind of see what the difference is, or if it even can hang, or what are people even playing in the casual queue right now. Alright. Opponent did nothing there. We're going to take some damage, play a Blood Artist. Oh, and they didn't have a removal card even? Oh, more Chain Whirlers. Yeah. That's the life we want. Let's go ahead and play Bastion. And no attack. Phoenix. Alright. That is good to know. No blocks. Mostly because we can get more damage blocking here on a future turn with this. Well, it's unfortunate, but at least we get to drain the opponent. Alright, come on. Well, that's reasonable, actually. Because that's 2, 4, 6 that we get to drain the opponent for. 8. Alright, so we'll pass. So either of these would be lethal effectively. Alright, Omen of the Forge. What does that do for us? We would end up taking 10 and going to 3. We would drain for a whole bunch here, though. Alright. I'm actually not going to do anything. I'm just going to let that go, because blocking to prevent the damage is better for us here. And the opponent obviously does not want to attack into us here, which is cute. So if we attack with just the Scorpion... Actually, no, we want to attack with just the token. Because then if we take 7... Well, attacking with the token does it's an 0-1. So I have to attack with Scorpion if I want this to matter at all. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, they're gonna kill us. Man, what were the odds? And I just happened to attack and they had a Mogus. Man. Oh, that's tough. Actually, wait. If we block, those have first strike. So that'll put us to 3. Oh, we'll still die to regular damage. Ah, if I'd have left the Scorpion back. Oh well. Nothing we can do about it. Like, just enough to kill us. Wow. Oh well. At least we lost that one to a mistake. Alright, we'll keep this. I think we're just going to go Tide Takers, Celebrants. Hopefully eliminate something. Alright, that's not bad. So in these scenarios, you just want to go ahead and run this Bastion out first. One, because it uses your mana efficiently, but it's also harder to remove. Oh, Goblins all over this format right now. And we'll just pass. We are definitely on defense here. Though the opponent playing white is interesting. I don't know what that's there for. Prospectors. Just going to try to big Muxus next turn. Snoop will allow them to pump those. Alright, so our plan pretty much has to be eliminate the Prospector. You hate to do it, but truthfully, like if you don't, Muxus is just going to hit us next turn, and we can't survive that yet. Oh, they're playing Mothra for all the stuff they sacrifice. Oh, and there's that Muxus. Oh boy. Alright, well they can't play it next turn because they need 6 mana. So we have at least that much covered. Question is though, just what do we do in the meantime? I think we just play this. And we attack. Mostly because, like, if we get another mana, we can Remembrance and eliminate. Not sure if it's enough or not. We'll find out. Yep. Hope your Muxus misses, opponent. Oh, it doesn't matter. They're going to get all these dudes back after sacrificing them to Mothra. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just dead. Alright, I'm just going to GG's the opponent. I mean, we see it. You can sack everything, they're going to come back, you make a Moxus. Your dudes have haste, well, we'll call it good. Alrighty, let's keep this one. This one kind of plays itself a lot. Boy, Woe Strider. I've had too many games where... I mean, really, I feel like we need another good sack outlet of some sort. Kind of one of the things holding it back a little bit. Though if we get Phyrexian Tower, that does help sometimes. Oh, do we want to try to kill that? Let's see if maybe gaining enough life here will help us. See what the opponent's up to. We may do something too, like sack the token, play Mortify, kill a creature, use the other mana to play the Tide Taker, like that sort of thing. Well, we'll just take 3 here. Mostly because the token's an important part of the plan for this turn. So I didn't want to let that go away. We're gonna have to kill this, even though I don't really want to. It's kind of the right thing to do. And we'll just sit back here. And the opponent's gonna make a bunch of 1/1s, but we can block some of them, so we're not that worried about it. But the Pyromancer can become a problem. Alright. That is helpful. Oh, actually, can we play this? Generate 2. Now, that doesn't do it. Okay, so we'll just play Woe Strider and that. Do we want to attack and just drain the opponent for 2? Is that the smart thing to do here? I mean, 'cause they're going to take 2 either way, but we do keep a creature off of us, I guess. And the new creature flies, so there's that. This is where we need to draw something like the Nightmare Shepherd. That would be good. Ugh, young Pyromancer. Okay, well, they're going to get a bunch of elementals. And apparently other tokens as well. Keeping that hand nice and stocked. Let's go ahead and sack this. Don't think we really want any more land. We're just looking for other answers. That is not a bad one to find. Alright, opponent's at 12. Can we just win here? So it's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so let's sack this. Yep. Alright, we'll keep this one. Just gonna go up the ladder, I guess. Scorpion, Blood Artist, Woe Strider into Nightmare Shepherd, and we'll see what happens. Possibly we'd like to draw a land so we could get double use out of the Scorpion when we play the Nightmare Shepherd, but we'll see. It's asking for a lot. Alright, it's dead weighted, so we will not be doing anything with that Scorpion. But that's okay, too. See if we're playing another one of those Monoblack decks with just all the removal. Oh, it's this thing. Just a different version. Oh boy. Okay. Well. Maybe we can find a way to make this happen. Depends on what enchantments they get, I guess. Demonic Embrace. That one's going to hurt. Alright. That is 5. Oh, well that was timely. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to get 6 mana. So we're just going to kill the Spirit Dancer now. We do get to drain for 1. Attack for 1. Oh, we're going to get hit with a big Rotting Regisaur next turn. Oh boy. Alright, what do we do here? Well, you know what though? If the opponent spends the life to hit us for 10, unless they just have another one in hand, which they very well might, we could be okay. Because we'll play the, if we get the Roast Rider and something next turn, like say a Cruel Celebrant or another Blood Artist, that could be pretty big. Even a Bastion could be big. The opponent chose not to play Demonic Embrace. What's happening? Alright. I'm gonna warp out and just block. And if nothing else, we're gaining a little incremental life here to keep us alive. In case something goes sideways on the next turn or two. Okay, our Nightmare Shepherd's gonna die here. Double Mire Grasp, is that what we're doing? Yep. Okay, fair enough. It's not the way we wanted that to go down, but beggars can't be choosers. We'll take it. Alright, the good news is this is limiting the cards in their hand, and we have 2, 4. So if we can find 2 more creatures... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that is gross. Yeah. Opponent's not attacking, though. And they didn't pay the life. Oh, they didn't have a card to discard. Because you have to discard and pay life, right? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and sack this. Maybe we find another Woe Strider. Or an Eliminate. That will work nicely. Hit the opponent. Attack for 3. Not quite enough to kill the opponent because we can't sack the Woe Strider to itself. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. You know, I think this is a case where, like, if you just play for fun and you want to play in the historic open play queues, you can do some work. As you can see in those last few games, it's actually pretty decent there. But the problem is right now, competitive historic is just so overpowered. I mean, it's already hard for decks that are driving to do the biggest, toughest thing early. And this is just not geared that way. You're playing too many underpowered cards, I think, to hang on that same level. One thing I would say is it's probably better just be playing this in standard. I mean, you're really... The lands, you know, give or take a little, but you're really only playing Blood Artist as the card that makes this non-standard. So if you want to play it right now, at least for the next 6 weeks or so, 7 weeks before the rotation, I would go ahead and just play this as a standard deck. You know, I think if you just played Whatever the other 2/2 is that when a creature comes into play, drains an opponent, that's a thing. Or you could take out the Tie Takers and play something else that's like a sack outlet or something. There are some answers there to mix and match, but that's really where you're at. I think, unfortunately, this is better as a standard list and may not have a home in historic, just because there's not a really good thing going there, unfortunately. Just man, I had higher hopes. I wanted it to be better, but we just struggled against other real competitive decks. You're not fast enough to fight like Goblins. The Gruul lists are tough. The control lists are tough. Though we stand a better chance against the control list, believe it or not, because them sweeping your creatures actually drains the opponent. So we didn't get to play enough of those. But yeah, it's a fun list. I like it. I like all the continuity of what it's doing. When it works, it's awesome. But it's not one I could recommend you take into the competitive queues, unfortunately. Okay, hold up. I didn't want to leave y'all with that list because the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Maybe there is one more way this works. And the truth is, maybe it just needs to look even more like a standard deck and just have cats and ovens in here. Because we actually lost a couple of games because we didn't have enough sack outlets. So let's just go back to making it look like that. See what happens. So let's go take a look at what I have as the updated list. So here, like I said, this is now we got Cauldron Familiar, Still the Scorpions, wouldn't have the Witch's Oven, Blood Artist, Priest of Forgotten Gods, Cruel Celebrant, Bastion of Remembrance, Veto, Woe Strider, Luris, Broodmoth, and then the lands we were playing before. Again, this still looks very close to a standard list because, it's got all the same cards. We're just playing the Blood Artist. But let's go give it one more run just to see if we can knock one out with this. Alright, let's keep this one and see what happens. Overwhelming Apprentice. Oh man, are we going to try not to get milled? Oh boy. Alright, we're going to need a sack outlet. Oh, tiny bones. What's even happening? Alright, that'll help. That makes us feel a little bit better. I think the trick is just going to be deciding when we can get Veto down. And I guess the plan is try to draw a land, get double Blood Artist, then Veto, then Woe Strider? Or maybe Woe Strider, then Veto. That's probably what we want to do. Oh, deck. I can't attack. I mean, I'm going to sack just to draw. I mean, really, we're just trying to get a land at this point. Come on. That'll work. Took a little bit, but we may get there. Artist. Drown in the lock. Okay, fair enough. I guess you have two of them. Which is why we didn't do anything. Nope, just had one of them. Okay. Good to know. Opponent's going to remove something. That's okay. So now we're representing 2, 4, 6. Oh, what is this? Okay. Yeah, the card's just so blatantly good now, they're just putting it in everything. Alright, let's try to get a Veto down. Assuming it's going to get countered. Oh, it didn't. Oh boy. So now this is drain for 2, for 4, for 6, for 8, plus the 2 is 10. We're almost there. We're almost there. I don't think we're quite there, but we're real close. No attacks. In the turn. Alright, did it have anything to do with the mana? We may have to Desperation sack some things, depending on what the opponent does here. Not quite sure why Tiny Bones is hanging out, other than just for general life loss. Or maybe that's what we're using the Reclamation for? Try to make it easier to trigger Tiny Bones? A little weird, but maybe. Let's go ahead and sack this thing. And then Vito's going to go to work. Do we care about that? I was going to say maybe, because we do gain life with the Vito, so. Well, that wasn't the most interesting test as we'd wanted to see, but the video's already going long, so we're going to cut this off. But as you can see here across the way, I actually have a standard variant as well. So as usual, you can get the link to the deck in the video down below. It takes you to my Aether Hub page. And then I'm also going to include a second link so you can go ahead and get the standard list as well. So both of those will be here in this description. Wish it would have performed a bit better, but I think just what we've seen is like this type of deck, unfortunately, is just underpowered compared to everything else that's running around Historic. And that's whether you're playing in the free play queues or in the ladder. For sure in the ladder, you can at least go like 50-50 in the open play. But yeah, just something I wanted to throw out there. But if you can, please like this video. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and come on back next time. We're rolling out more decks to try. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.